Well, hello and welcome to Diecast Restos. I'm Jason, and this week I'm restoring a Matchbox Honda motorcycle and trailer. This trailer and bike duo entered the 1-75 range in 1967 and lasted in the series until 1973. This is by no means a matching pair, especially seeing as the trailer is in a woeful state compared to the Honda. I am by no means a motorcycle guy, so from my research it looks to me like the bike is based on one of Honda's RC racing motorcycles of the early 60s. I may be wrong though, so I'm happy to be corrected in the comments. This is how a Mint 38C set looks, with this a Honda RC 110 from 1962. The Matchbox model replaced the Vauxhall Victor Estate in 1967. An orange trailer carried the light metallic blue-green motorcycle. The bike has 11mm die-cast wire wheels with tyres. There were 4 casting variations to the body, but no colour variations. These variations were numbered on the peg, which held a black plastic kickstand in place as seen in the picture inset. The numbers reflected different ejector ring locations on the model. Now that kickstand, I haven't been able to source one. In fact, I didn't even know it existed until I had finished the restoration and began researching the history of the model for this very voiceover. I turned to the Oracle for guidance, Marty from Marty's Matchbox Makeovers. I revisited his restoration of a 38C from 5 years ago. He had 3D printed his own kickstands. In the video, he offered some of his batch out to anyone needing them. Not having a 3D printer of my own, I sent Marty an email asking for a favour. Worth a try even if the video is 5 years old. I know he isn't as active on YouTube as he used to be, and at the time of recording he hasn't got back to me. So this is a plea to anyone out there who has a kickstand or could 3D print one for me. I could then update you all in a short or something. Anyway, back to the model history. Following the initial plain orange trailers, Honda decals began being applied shortly before the colour changed to yellow. The large Honda decal was later swapped out for a smaller paper label version. There were some casting variations to the trailer axle channels and ejector ring prominence. The dies were numbered, with the location of these in the void beneath the toolbox. Decal aligning ridges were later added too. The 38C was one of the chosen ones for conversion to low-friction Superfast wheels in 1970, rather bizarrely. The trailer received them, but the bike was left alone. While the Honda initially remained in the metallic blue-green shade, it was recoloured to dark metallic pink, followed by shades of baby pink. The 38C was replaced by the Stingaroo Trike in 1973. It wasn't over yet though for the trailer pairing. In 1977, the tooling was revived, continuing until 1982 in 2-packs. The trailers had new wheels fitted and the number 38 was removed from the underside. They could also be found painted in a duller orange than the regular wheels colour. The 2-packs paired the trailers to a field car in a matching shade. The real Honda I showed you earlier was an RC 110, Honda's first 50cc Grand Prix racer. That was conceived in 1961 and first entered competition in 1962. It was developed over the season and later renamed the RC 111. Between 1958 and 1967, when the casting launched, there were at least 36 different RC model bikes produced for racing. Like I say, I may be wrong that it is based on one of these RC racers, but it makes it especially difficult to work out when there were so many names in such a short span of time. There's some period footage in my video outro from 1962 that features Honda racing bikes, so it's definitely worth sticking around today to see that. This rebuild is quickly reaching its climax though, as once the reproduction decals are set, it will be time to clear coat the trailer, with the bike already complete. Save for that missing kickstand, mind. The wheels are secured back onto the single axle by hammering the end that I removed the burr from earlier. Then the ends are enhanced with a little chrome. This was how my Matchbox 38C Honda motorcycle and trailer combo was looking. The bike had fared far better than the trailer. That had a bent towing arm, a bent axle, and had lost its Honda labels. Meanwhile, the bike simply needed disassembling, repainting a new shade, and reassembling again. The one thing I'm missing is a reproduction kickstand. So please let me know if you can help with that. But let's take a look at the transformed trailer. I'm really pleased with how the TS16 matches the trailer and the PS49 matches the bike. Both are vibrant shades and complement one another beautifully. The reproduction trailer decals from Black Square Decals are some of the best repros I have seen, to be totally honest. They look completely authentic to the earlier pre-paper label decals. I've straightened out that bent axle and done the same to the towing arm. And now I think it's looking good as new. I don't often do standalone trailer restorations, but I think this one is interesting enough to have its own feature. The bike is incredibly well cast and detailed, and the trailer bed and toolbox features are intricate. What do you think about the model and my restoration of this one? Tell me in the comments, and also let me know if you can do anything to help with the missing bike kickstand. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.